Hey everybody, John the Other here. Obviously. And here's a question for you to ponder. What is it that feminists, the aggressive, the accusatory, what is it that they really, deep down in their bones, think and feel about men? The answer is actually the opposite of what you might be thinking. And I'm talking about, think back to the Warren Farrell lecture at University of Toronto with the young woman screaming abuse at a guy trying to attend the lecture to find some resolution for why his two friends had committed suicide.
You're fucking scum. You are fucking scum. Fucking rape apologist, incest supporting, woman hating, fucking scum.
I mean, a normally compassionate human being would have some respect for that guy, would treat him gently, because he was already in a state of grief. But no, calling him a rape apologist, heaping the most harmful and vicious scorn on him that you possibly could. Well, and that's sort of an extreme example, but we see this pattern of behavior replicated over and over and over. So what is the thinking that drives that behavior? Do they really think that men are scum and rape apologists and predatory and violent and evil and all this horrific, horrible stuff? No. What these aggressive and abusive feminists think about men is the following. They believe, these feminists, that men are patient and kind and tolerant and endlessly gentle and protective and understanding and bottomlessly patient and tolerant and enormously resilient, like the resilience of a giant to scorn and abuse. They believe men are saint-like and godlike in their patience and their kindness and their tolerance and their understanding and their compassion. This is what the most nasty and aggressive and vicious and accusatory feminists believe about men. That they are saint-like and endlessly patient and loving and kind and compassionate and protective. That's what they really and truly believe. Now, if you think that doesn't make sense, consider this question. Would you attack and scorn and verbally taunt and torment somebody who you thought didn't have the level of patience to take it and just not attack you back, grab you and throw you to the ground and kick you? Would you do that to somebody who you thought wasn't going to just be calm and just tolerate it and take it, and at the end of all that abuse still hold the door for you, still buy you a drink, still pay for your stuff, still protect you from aggression and harm of others? Now, when you understand what you must believe about somebody to openly attack them and then expect no aggressive response, to just expect that in that attack, the person you are victimizing, attacking, and scorning will still tolerate you and protect you and be compassionate towards you, it puts that aggressive, nasty behavior in a bit of a new light, doesn't it? And not a very flattering one. Now, once you understand this, and I guess I'm talking now to guys who are still seeing themselves as part of the men's rights movement, is that your attempt to be reasonable, your attempt to have a conversation, to engage in discussion, to engage in public dialogue, is met with this scorn and slander and abuse because they know you have good intention, because they know that you're actually trying to come to civilized resolution of actual grievances. And that slander, that attack, that abuse heaped on MRAs is enabled by their knowledge that you are actually trying to be a compassionate, reasonable person. Your compassion, your patience, and your refusal to respond in the coin of abuse that you're paid in is what enables that abuse. They know that you're in that parental protect people mode. And the only answer is to stop doing that. To stop being the patient and the tolerant. Which is not to say you need to go attack people. Simply, the old I'm out. Now, there's a lot of guys in what I will loosely call the MGTOW community, if there even is such a thing, who approach MGTOW as like, I'm not going to marry, I'm not going to date, I'm not going to do this, that, the other thing, until conditions change. Well, now you're back to being an MRA. Because if you're simply saying, I'm done until conditions change, that's transparent. You can be seen through instantaneously. I'm not saying you need to put up a more convincing face. I'm saying you have to actually just be, no, I'm out, I'm done. It's over. The conversation is over. And if you do that as a tactic, you'll be seen through. It has to be a final. There has to be a level of finality to your conclusion. Anyway, that's my little rant for today. Thanks very much for watching. And as always, have a lovely, lovely day.